Okay, I'm sorry. Hey y'all. So I have something a little different today. I said in my last video that I wanted to touch on things that are dear to my heart. And that's the fact that I feel like as women, we're giving way too much power away. I have my theory on some of the reasons, but just want to get back to holding on to your power as a woman, and then standing in the fact that to a large extent, of course things happen, but to a large extent, we can control what happens to us regarding love and relationships. Okay? Once we're adults, you decide how much is too much and how far is too far. Okay? And I just want to touch on that a bit, okay? Something that just really, it really irks my heart to see y'all be in these situations where I feel like you have all the power and you use none of it, okay? So this is just one of the stories that I was looking at on Reddit, and I just wanted to read and point out certain things, okay? It's not to bash the person who posted this, it's just to point out red flags and situations that I kind of see play out over and over, generation after generation, okay? This is one of many stories that I plan on reading, and honestly, I would love for y'all to send me your stories, like if you had a story from in the past, something that you've went through and learned from, or just something that you're going through and you want some solid, I guess unfiltered, unsugar-coated view of it, or advice from it. Please send your story to my email and I'll try my best to read it and help out any way I can regarding a fresh, productive perspective, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and read this story. All right, so I, 29, female, have been with my boyfriend, 32, male, for just over 5 years. Until about 1 month ago, we were in LDR. I'm not sure what that is, as he was in the military. I do want to let you know that I've skimmed through this, but I'm reading this with y'all, okay? For the first year of our relationship, we argued a lot about a girl who was previously friends with benefits with. They were FaceTiming and texting a lot, and sometimes sent photos of themselves to each other when each one was in the gym or going surfing, etc. For the first year, we argued a lot about a girl. How many times did you argue over this? Red flag number one. I'm gonna keep going. But once you've mentioned old girl once or twice and he ain't budging, stop arguing over it. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to stop doing what he's doing. Yeah, don't keep arguing over the same thing with anybody. After the second argument, they're telling you with their actions that they're not interested in doing whatever you're arguing about or whatever you're asking. Okay. He had a present for her, child, delivered to my house, which he got her just because. It was a framed photo of them surfing at sunset. But that year he forgot my birthday, so I didn't even get a card. Okay. About 3 weeks after he told me he deleted her from social media, I found out he re-added her as a friend on social media. I confronted him and he again deleted her. I can tell you right now, he was hoping and praying. He was hoping and praying that she was going to ask for a relationship. I'm not sure if this is a long distance type of thing, but it seems like he wants her more so as the girlfriend than you so far. I'm going to keep going. All right, everything after that seemed fine for a while until he was posted overseas again, and due to COVID, we didn't get to see each other for just over a year. He explained he wouldn't be coming to see me straight away as he was going on a holiday with his friends. Baby. Oh, girl. Once he told you that he wasn't, he's saying that he's not excited to see you. He's not eager to see you. He's not in a hurry to see you. After not seeing you over a year, he wants to hang out with his friends. That should have told you then. He ain't fooling with you like that. Okay? And that's not to, when I say that, I don't want you to feel less than or that this is about you. It's just about you acknowledging these signs and not letting someone treat you like the bottom of their shoe. Okay? Because everything in his actions is telling you that he does not want you. So why, after these two things alone, why didn't you leave him alone? Okay, the day after I arrived, when I moved in with him, I had been traveling for about 30 hours. Girl, with minimal sleep. Oh my gosh. He went for a drink with his friends so I could rest. He said he'd be back in a couple of hours. After I repeatedly tried to call him, I finally got a hold of him. And he explained he had gone to a restaurant with his friends as we had no food in and that we were now at a nightclub. I guess no food in the house. Well, hell, if you only got food, if he ain't got food, you ain't got no food. He couldn't bring you a sandwich. I hope that's not what you're trying to say. He got back around 3 a.m. All right. Okay. So after you moved in with him, he went out with his friends. He left you. This really makes my it just makes me itch. Like, why are you putting yourself through this? He's at fault for treating you like this, but you also have to take accountability for letting it happen. What in the world? When I arrived, the house hadn't been cleaned for weeks when she went to move in with him. The bedding that I left 5 weeks prior was still in the bed. I had a nosebleed the night before I left, which is how I knew they didn't get changed. Oh my God. Are you even attracted to me at this point? What? There was not a single clean dish or cutlery item in the house, and he had been wearing the same socks for 3 days because he couldn't be bothered to do laundry. There is no way you're still attracted to this man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm gonna finish the story, but I, of course, don't know what you look like. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter short, tall, fat, white, black, brown, whatever. You definitely have some insecurities or something that makes you feel like you can't do better than this relationship. You are holding on to this relationship for dear life. For what? For what? It sounds like you're doing all the chasing, all of the work to make this work, and he doesn't seem interested in the least. Okay? What is making you stay? Like, how is this productive for you? What are you getting out of this? What are you getting out of this? He's disgusting as a person and as a he's gross in more ways than one. All right. We recently booked a little holiday, and it was only until it was all booked and paid for that he told me he's invited 3 of his male friends whom I don't know. He hasn't introduced you to his friends, and he's been out with his friends. Yesterday, he proudly explained, proudly, okay, he got tickets for one of my favorite bands. Okay, maybe he's trying. Maybe he's trying. One ticket for him and one ticket for him and one for a female friend who I haven't met. She's recently divorced, so he thought taking her to a concert would be a nice treat for her. Oh, girl. He's playing in your face. He's playing in your face. He's dating this girl in your face. He has left you how many times to be with his friends? And he's texting other girls, even though you've argued about it multiple times. Now all of a sudden he wants to cheer up a female friend who you haven't met. The math ain't mathin'. It's a seated concert, so even if I got myself a ticket, I would be sitting alone. What? It's a seated concert, so even if I got myself a ticket, I would be sitting alone. Okay? The day of the concert is the 10th anniversary of the day my brother was killed in a motorcycle accident. I am so sorry, honey. Having recently moved, I haven't had a chance to establish a close group of friends, and my closest family is around 200 miles away, so I will be completely alone on what is a very difficult day for me. Is that it? Are you lonely? And is that why you're holding on for dear life? Are you lonely? Find you a friend. Find you a pen pal. Like, email me. Like, say, girl, I just need somebody to talk to. I'll talk to you. Like, I have 2 kids. I might not text back immediately, but like, this ain't the way. This isn't the way. Recently, I've had to pay the majority of the bills and all the food shopping, etc. because he says he has no money. He's in the military and he has no money. I believe it. But at the same time, I'm like, how long you been in the military? I believe it, but I don't. Okay. Yet nearly every day there's a parcel for motorbike parts arriving for him, and he goes drinking 2 to 3 times per week with his friends. He doesn't have any money for what you want to do. He doesn't have any money for what benefits you. And he's wanting you to foot all the bill. He's wanting you to foot the bill for all of this because you do it. He's expecting you to foot the bill for this because you do it. I have sold my flat, and with savings, etc., I have $250,000 in the bank. That's why he expects you to do it, because I'm willing to bet you told him how much money you have. Please. Please. Oh my gosh. But I'm very careful with money and plan to use it towards property investments. That's why he expects you to pay for it. I work from home, but I do work around 3 hours a day more than he does. What is that? Probably 10 hours or so. I don't know. However, because I am at home, he expects me to clean the house and have dinner prepared every single day. Girl, but he didn't change the sheets. How many weeks you say? 5 weeks. The way I would have laughed in his face. Um, all right. He never plans anything like little dates or anything. Okay, so him wanting to date with the divorcee wasn't a red flag. Anyway, and when I plan them, considering he doesn't have any money, he has money. He has money. He's just spending it on what he wants to spend it on because you're paying the bills. Considering he doesn't have money, I prepare a picnic and a walk, things like that. It's really sweet of you. He invites his friends without telling me, and because they all bring beer, I'm also expected to be a taxi. All right. Okay. I'm trying to find a nicer way of putting it. Because again, these are to be beneficial, productive, yet honest and blunt, but not hurtful. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings or make them feel less than, because you are worthy of much better than this. But you're a placeholder. That's why he wants to text the other girl. That's why he wants to bring the other girl to the concert. That's why he wants his friends around anytime you guys are alone. He is not interested in you as much as you seem to be interested in him by far. However, I'm willing to bet that you told him you have $250,000 in the bank. Mistake, huge mistake. And he's not going to let you go, because if he lets you go, now he has to do the cooking and the cleaning. And he has to stop buying things for this bike and drinking with his friends all week. The end of this relationship for him is an end to comfort, to this disgusting form of comfort for him. You're holding a place until he finds another woman that is has low enough self-esteem or is lonely enough to also do this. Okay. I don't know what to do. This doesn't seem okay. It's not okay. I don't want to be treated like a princess, but it doesn't feel like he takes me into consideration at all, because he hasn't. I have been mistreated in the past. I have a restraining order against an ex, witnessed and experienced domestic violence my entire life, and have previously been cheated on. Oh, my heart. So I do have trust issues, but I don't check his phone or things like that. I'm just not as trusting as most people, but it's something I'm trying to work on. And I'm willing to bet he probably threw that up in your face at some point. Anytime that you brought something up. Okay, but that is telling me you have experienced domestic violence, and you've been mistreated in the past. It's telling me that you just want love. You just want love. You just want to feel love and to be loved. And that is a human desire. Okay. However, this ain't that. This is not love. This is someone taking advantage of you and walking over you and treating you like the bottom of their shoe for their own gain. There's not much left, so I'm going to go ahead and finish. Okay, I'm definitely more of an indoor person, whereas he wants to be out all the time. So I'm trying to work on a compromise. Don't change you. Don't change you. Now, if it's something simple as maybe going out and about more, that's different. But I feel like he probably makes it seem like you're the problem because, oh, you want to stay in the house all the time and you don't trust. He probably says dumb stuff like that to gaslight you. Don't change you. If you like being in the house and enjoying whatever it is you do, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I moved to be with my boyfriend, but he does nothing around the house, doesn't plan dates, even free ones like a picnic, invites his friends without telling me when I organize things, and he's taking another girl to a concert for one of my favorite bands on the anniversary. Okay, so that's just your summary. Let me tell you what you do. This guy is a piece of junk. What you do is you don't hesitate to leave. But not only just leave. Wait until you know he's going to be gone for a while. Pack all your stuff, because you have the money. Pack all of your stuff and leave. Go to the next town over, next state over. He doesn't, I guess I'm hoping he's not abusive mentally or physically, but if he's abusive, get far, far away. But just ghost him. Don't respond to texts. Don't respond to calls, emails, whatever. It doesn't even seem like he would put that much effort into it. Actually, he is going to put that much effort into it once he realizes that his money is just gone out the door, because that's what he's in it for. For you to cook, clean, and pay bills. He is not interested. But I want you to ask yourself this question. What are you getting out of this? Does he make you feel wanted? Does he make you feel loved? Does he make you feel important? Because you can do all of that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. It sounds like you maybe need to do a bit of healing before you get into another relationship. I just don't see what you've been getting from this guy other than company. If that, because he's leaving to drink all the time. You have all of the power and you're using none of it. Ghost him. He doesn't deserve an explanation. He doesn't deserve a note. He doesn't deserve a text. Ghost him, and he's going to be in shambles looking for you. He's going to be in shambles. Because now he has to pay his own bills. Now he can't drink like he wants to. Now he can't pay for that motorcycle or whatever the heck it is. You're going to be okay, and you're going to find and receive love, but find it within yourself first. All right. Y'all have a good day, and I love you, and it's just worried the hell out of me. Oh my gosh, I hope you're doing so much better than this. Yeah.